Reefer! This is Noise Complaint. As many of you know, Noise Complaint was my first ever car that I bought at age 13 and have built from the ground up ever since. Now, if you know me, you know that Noise Complaint is broken and sits about 75% of the time. And that is possibly due to the fact that I beat the out of it relentlessly every time I step foot in it. It breaks, I procrastinate and let it sit for months at a time, and the cycle continues. The most recent breaks were one, I went to the drag strip and tried launching it on two-step, and it destroyed the U-joint.
Another embarrassing night at the drag strip. Decided to race Noise Complaint. The first run, I missed second and third. And the second run, I grenaded the U-joint completely.
And then I fixed that, drove the car around for a week until it just lost spark randomly while I was driving and left me on the side of the road.
See them moving? You know you really take that for granted when you're moving. I don't know what's going on. All I know is I'm in front of a zoo.
That was 2 months ago. It's here now. I say we get the thing back together. Let's do some jacking. It is important. Looks like I have a strip lug stud. I broke it. You don't really need 5 lugs anyways. 4's plenty. There we go. Whoever installed these last time must have done a great job. Got it. So the reason I pulled this out of the car is ever since I tried to launch it to the track and I blew the drive shaft out of it, I put it back together and it worked, but it just had a lot of play. I could hear it clunking around on acceleration, deceleration. So I just took it apart, put it back together, tightened it up, checked the contact of the gears, everything looked fine, and I was about to put it back in the car. And then I found this in the axle housing. This piece of broken metal. I don't know where it came from. I don't see any spots where it broke off inside of here. There's also no evidence of any breakage of the axles or anything in the axle housing. So I've made the very smart executive decision to get rid of this probably perfectly fine 380 rear and instead buy this brand new upgraded 462. Yes, sir. Now this new rear is actually pretty trick. I chose the ridiculously tall 462 gears just because I like to have fun and I want to party a little bit, and it's bah, 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 you know what I'm saying? I like banging gears. And I want to bang gears fast, and that's what this is going to do. So this one actually has an upgraded 8.8 pinion bearing along with this very pretty aluminum plate. Wow, that's worth it all on its own, the fact that it's shiny. It's got a billet pinion yoke and a billet traction lock. So this thing is going to haul ass. There she is, installed in all her glory. Now, let's play my favorite game. What's wrong with my motor? First, let's check for spark at the coil. Ain't no spark at the coil, damn it. I'm getting power to the coil, but no spark out of the coil, so I'm gonna toss this one in and see if it helps. And no spark, eh? I'm gonna be replacing this MSD box. It's the second one I've put in. They like to burn out, and I always put used ones in there. All right, plug in the tack. See if she runs. Ready? Uh-oh, spaghetti-o! That's why I don't just throw parts, because I just installed the MSD box. It still doesn't start. I don't know what's wrong with it. Alright, auxiliary coil. Yeah. Okay. So is a coil. So after some troubleshooting, Turns out my basically brand new MSD blaster coil took a crap. I have this used blaster coil, plugged it in, and the thing fired right up. We'll turn the mufflers down, because it's nighttime. But I just gotta hear the old girl fire up and rumble for me. Oh, I missed that. Sweet Jesus, I missed that. Now, if you know me at all, you know that I enjoy a good bang shift. And Noise Complaint definitely gets her fair share of bang shifts. The issue is, in these classic Mustangs, the shifter location for a manual is really far up. And for a guy that's of average height like myself, third gear, it's a good reach away. And also, this throw is not ideal for performance shifting. So what I'm gonna do is take out this Hurst shifter. Although it's beautiful, I'm taking it out. And then I'm gonna build a custom remote shifter, moved about a foot back so it's right next to the seat. And it's also gonna connect right to the TKO 500 in a way that the throw is incredibly short and tight. What I'm gonna be doing is some really intelligent stuff that I'm sure you can't understand yourself. So I'll try to explain it the best I can. So this all started out with a sketch on a piece of paper. I hope it works. I think it should. Basically, I have this rod end bearing, heim joint, whatever you wanna call it. I'm gonna mount it to a plate on the floor, just like a stock shifter would be, with my sexy Hurst pistol grip knob. Anyways. Say this is a stock shifter on the TKO 500. Sticks up through the floor about 2 inches, 3 inches. I'm gonna have another comfortable shifter that's about 6, 8 inches tall. And it's going to be linked to the short shifter on a downward angle. It's gonna make this tall, comfortable shifter move at the same rate as a short shifter. I wanna bang shift this thing super fast. Bend over! Seriously. Please. Alright, so I found a piece of steel flat stock here. I just gotta fill some of these holes and cuts with weld to use it as my base plate. Alright, we filled the holes. Now I'm gonna cut this stock down to fit alongside there. Whoa! Whoa! Now I got my plate. I got my 2 pieces. I'm gonna drill some holes in. Tom, it's gonna be so good. Oh, you're such a good fabricator. You're just the best, Tom. I popped some holes in this steel stock, got some hardware, and mounted up this heim joint. And now I'm gonna weld this plate. See that? That's pretty darn even, Steven. That mount came out pretty good. Now I'm gonna take this steel stock and I'm gonna weld a portion of it to the top of this. I have now welded a knob onto this assembly and ground it down a little bit. I have these 2 sides bolted to the shifter. Now I'm gonna weld this piece to the back side where the other cylindrical tube is gonna go for this side of the shifter. That's welded now. Now I'm gonna put this tiny spacer on the back of this. Now that I have both pieces pretty much complete, I got some pieces of flat stock that's gonna connect the 2 shifters together like so. Well, here is close to the final product. I'm gonna put it in the car and just see how it feels and how it works. Just sitting in here like that thing looks awesome. I'm actually really happy with that. I think it'll feel better if it's up maybe like 2-3 inches, just because here I'm reaching a little far back, but it does feel way better than the stock shifter. I'm gonna pull it all out, bring these bolt holes maybe 2 inches forward. I'm gonna paint these bars black and polish everything else because I actually really like how it looks in bare metal. All right. We got everything all polished up. So now we're gonna paint the rods that I've trimmed down and cleaned up, and then we're gonna assemble it. I'm super excited to see how it looks. This is my paint studio. Welcome.
Auntie, please.
Ready for assembly. Look at that thing. That's badass. Look at how short this throw is. Look at this. All right, there's first gear. Second, third, fourth, fifth. Just like I wanted it. To give you guys a little bit of background on myself, Tom, as you know, I'm Tom, that's me. So, fun fact about me is I've been drawing and painting since I was 3 years old. Before I ever learned how to turn a wrench or do anything automotive, I was drawing and painting cars. So I painted this on my quarter panel my junior year of high school. However, the other quarter panel is blank. I never painted noise complaint on the other quarter panel. And if you notice, my other door has flames on it. However, this door does not. And now I need to make them symmetrical. We're gonna start by hitting the quarter panel with a scuff pad, like so. Alright, well this was the easy method of taping off flame. Normally I have flexible tape that I use and then tape around the tape, but I was down to that, so we're gonna rattle bomb it flat black, just like the fenders, just like the other side. And then when it's done, we're gonna peel the whole door off. See how she looks. Okay, it's about dry. Let's see how she came out. I'm curious to see how much of the old paint peels off too. I love flames. You couldn't tell. Oh, hell yeah. That's sick. Oh, look at all this paint coming off the doors. That is insane. Whoa, it's like all the paint's coming off. You remember this door was blue a minute ago, right? Flames on both sides now, baby. Yes, sir. So I've got a couple tiny things left to do to get the car back on the road. First, I've done a tune-up, so fresh spark plugs, fresh oil change. I fixed a stupid broken speedometer cable. I fixed the crappy amplifier wire I had powering my competition subwoofer. This thing f***ing bumps. I installed a drive shaft loop so my drive shaft won't hit the ground when it falls out. And I got one more little surprise. Just a little tiny surprise, you know what I'm saying? Last but not least, I found these on Marketplace and I just couldn't help myself. God damn, they look good. We got us some friggin' Hoosiers, baby. And look at these Weld Pro Stars that are literally color matched to my wheels perfectly. Come on. What? How could I not? Come on. Gangsta wheels. Oh, god damn it. Why you gotta do it to me in front of YouTube? In front of the internet? God damn it. Well, it's broken. Well, as y'all can see, noise complaint is no longer mobile. And you might ask me, well, Tom, you just been edging me along this whole video. I've been waiting to see some bang shifts. I've been waiting to see some anarchy, you know what I'm saying? And you're not gonna get it today. I'm just gonna tell you right now, it's not. Your dreams are dead. Everyone you love is dead. Everything you know is dead, okay? Nah, actually what happened was I pulled noise complaint out. The break-in instructions for the rear end were to jack it up and let it run in forward gear and reverse gear for 5 minutes at a time. While it was doing that, I noticed an odd vibration that I haven't noticed before. And I looked underneath it, and the front of this drive shaft is going wop, 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 and I was like, I just got it back from the drive shaft shop. I don't know what's wrong with this thing. So I jacked it up, pulled the drive shaft, and what do you know? The output shaft of the transmission is bent. I don't exactly know when this happened, how this happened, why it took me that long to notice it, or if it happened while I was putting it together. But I'm pretty sure this drive shaft is actually a bit too long, which might have put some awkward force on the rear of the transmission and caused it to bend. But nevertheless, I gotta pull the trans out. And this has been a long video already, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off here. I hope you enjoyed me wrenching on my baby. Too bad she ain't run! Goddamn piece of shit, asshole. What the hell? Why'd you do that to me, piece of shit? Anyways, y'all have a blessed day. Thanks for watching Tom's Refurb. Eastbound and down. Yup. Yup! Oh, goddamn!